How do we honor those who sacrificed their lives for our country? Around the world today, 125,000 American servicemen and women lay buried in foreign soil. But none has been forgotten. To honor its fallen, the United States maintains 24 permanent overseas military cemeteries. They are located in 10 different countries and followed the path of America's foreign conflicts through World War II. A Marne American Cemetery is located about 45 miles northeast of Paris. It rests at the foot of the hill on which stands Belleau Wood, where many of those buried in the 2,289 graves lost their lives. In June of 1918, American forces were rushed to the A Marne salient, near the town of Chateau-Thierry, to stop the Germans' rapid advance on Paris.
The French troops, after many years, were exhausted. Without the American help, the war would have been lost.
The 26th Marine Division was ordered to take a dense forest known as Belleau Wood, where the Germans were heavily entrenched with machine gun nests.
I'm a former Marine and heard about Belleau Wood ever since Paris Island. On the 6th of June, they lost more Marines than they had lost in all of their history up to that day. General Pershing called it the Gettysburg of the First World War. And we need to remember their sacrifice and their courage.
French people cannot forget what the Americans have done for their country. Same thing happened back in 1940, 45. For the second time, we were liberated by American troops. How could we forget that?
By the time American troops entered Rome in late spring of 1944, more than 30,000 of their comrades had died. Just outside the famous city of Florence, Italy, is the beautiful Florence American Cemetery.
When your brother was killed, he was most likely right up around here.
Right up in Hill 913.
Dr. Fred Winter has come to visit the grave of his brother.
My brother was only 20 when he was taken away from us. He was a natural-born skier. He could ski anything. He was told that he was going to be on the first Olympic ski team after World War II.
Corporal Winter was killed in Alpine combat 1 month before the end of the war in Europe.
We're so thankful for you, Bud.
This veteran has returned to visit his fallen comrades.
Every one of the men were great men, great fighters. I guess it was because they each thought they were doing the right thing. I hope this cemetery stands for thousands of years, so people will never forget it.
A statue of a regimental soldier watches over the graves as the Tuscan sun rises and sets on the cemetery. It can be said that the degree to which we commemorate our war dead is a mark of the nation's character, a measure of its heart and soul. With these extraordinary military cemeteries around the world, America keeps faith with her fallen. Those who walk these hallowed grounds depart with a heightened sense of respect and thanks for the many thousands of Americans who lost their lives so the world might live in peace and freedom.